Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. For the three. Another shot, and it's good on the way in.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Takes the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And there's the drive. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hand.
Textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Shot clock at 5. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
From past the arc, nailed from three-point land. He's got 5.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
He dialed that one up from long distance.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. That's the 3 fly. They get it again.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
For 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Shields. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
1:33 left in the first. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Lets it go with the 3. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. 3 on 3 from the arc. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he's got his first chance at the line here. .109 left to play in the first quarter. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. Shields drains the three-pointer. He's got 12.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Can't get it to fall.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Three-pointer bangs home the trifecta.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Leading by 5. And the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And here's Brooks from outside. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Driving in, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Here's the three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. That shot is off.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Lets it go from deep. Mirotic grabs the miss. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. A quick shot there, and it's off target. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for your home team, Argento.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Gozer. Fires the three. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Here's Hamas. Knocks down the 3-ball.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Outside Mirotic. And it's off from 3-point range. Low. Covered by Mirotic. That's tipped. To the wing on the left. Pass to Hamas. Low. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
That shot wide open. He's got 6.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Takes the 3. It's good from long range.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. Antero with the rebound.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Low. They get it back. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mirotic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on 1 of them.
Low. Brooks covering. Low. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Takes a 3. Doesn't go that time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Well, I think for the home team, they're a middle-of-the-pack team. Sure, they'll get some wins, but I don't know how much more beyond that.
Seems like
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't that, Kenny?
that's why I shoot them. If they have 4s, I take.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Fires from deep. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts. Shoots it up. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. 17 points in the game.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
The 3 ball hits the 3-point bomb.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Balmoro. And a missed layup. And they're pushing it up for 3. Ward, good. Ward's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Shields. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 20 points for him.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
They set the pick. Pass to Balmoro. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Hayes. Balmoro's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Hayes with it. It's stolen. And here they come. Shields to the paint. Five on the clock. Rebounded by Ward.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Fires the three. Unable to get that one. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Home team foul. Hayes. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Balmoro. A three-pointer is right on target. Balmoro's got 6.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Here's Ward, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Pass to Balmoro. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Hayes. Balmoro's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Fires away from outside. They grab their own miss. Ward and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
1:36 left to play here in the third. Shields drills the three-pointer. 23 points in the game.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Into the lane. Whoa, man.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Chalk up 2 there.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
There's 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. There's the triple. Rebounded by Ward. Ward's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Off target from three-point range. .23 seconds left in the third. Unloads. Rebounded by Ward. Ward's got his 5th rebound in this one. Going inside. Misses in close. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Up by 6. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Shields. It goes straight through with the swish.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Substitution on the court.
Driving the lane, and that one is hammered home.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backdoor.
That's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Off target with his 3.
well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Traps in the tray.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Mirotic, the screen. Pass to McCormick. Here's Quizair. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 7 rebounds in the game. From downtown, kept alive. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And that one, good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Pass to Ward. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 27.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Wasted no time on that one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Right side, Mirotic. And a miss there on the triple. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Low. Fires from way outside. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic just got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Quizair. And the lead is down inside single digits. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And Hayes throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
To the middle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Pass to Ward. And here's Hayes to the left wing. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Low. That 3 off the mark. And here is Mirotic. He let it fly, and he gets
Incredible
it.
stuff.
Boy, was that deep.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Fires from way outside. Mirotic grabs the miss. And so they get the victory here at home. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Back to Edwards. Pass to De Silva. And here's Edwards. Lets it fly. And he buries his first look. Guarded by Edwards. Uses the glass on the layup.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Three-pointer. And Ward pulls it down. Guarded by Edwards.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
Team foul. Number 2. First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Guarded by Edwards. They set a pick. Can't nail the jumper.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
To the middle. And he throws it down with one hand.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Guarded by Edwards. From the arc. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Home team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Pass to Ward. Out to the wing. Now Hayes. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Now here's Edwards. To the left wing. Over to the left wing. Pocket 4. It's Hayes with the rebound. Here's Ward, guarded by Edwards. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. He's defended by Hayes. 4-3. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. And they're pushing it up. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Hayes with a screen on Edwards. Guarded by Edwards. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Out of bounds.
Substitution on the court.
And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
And there's a pick. Sinks it from distance. He's got 11.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Will it go? So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
For the away team.
Both good from the line that time. That'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Leading by just... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
A 3 off the inbound. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Here's Napier. Up and in on the layup. Napier's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Napier. Back to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On Monday, then on Thursday, he's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
At the line for the away team.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Booker. He's guarded by Napier. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Count that one. He's got 7.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
He's guarded by Napier. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Up top, Booker. Right side, Napier. Clock at 6. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Counted.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Oh, Booker with a block. And here they come. Finished off the break.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game. Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn. "59 seconds left in the first half." Misses off the left iron. To the right side. Lets a 3 fly. He buries it from 3. 16 points for him.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Back to Napier. Shot clock at 5. Counted. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
He's guarded by Napier. Softly drops in the floater.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk.
If these guys end up making the cut, this will be a dunk contest for the ages, man. They're not just out.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense. Paging the defense, paging the defense.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Intercepted. Off the mark there with a 3. Guarded by Edwards. From deep 3-point range. De Silva with a rebound. They set the pick. Hits the 3-pointer. Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Into the lane.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Four on the clock. Plenty of space. And the jumper falls for him.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And stolen by Edwards. From downtown. He can't get that one to fall. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Ward. And there's... Oh! He packs it down!
That is incredible.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious. Get there.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Edwards. Fourth personal.
Here's De Silva. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to De Silva. Back to Edwards. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. De Silva with the bucket.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Guarded by Edwards. Hayes with it. There's the drive, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Number 2. Second personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your home team. Number 12.
Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. Hits the trifecta. He's got 5.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Pass to De Silva. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Five to shoot. Driving inside. Yes, it's good. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Pass to Hayes. And 1:01 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. It's Edwards on the wing. And he banks in the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Guarded by Edwards. Here's Ward. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Shot to stop the run. De Silva with the rebound. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Edwards. Launches a 3. No good there.
Look, that's just great work on the boards. Effort dictates success on the glass more than size.
The putback. 3/4 of play and a close one here. They're up by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be... Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Napier with it. Outside Booker. Right wing. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Takes it inside. Oh, deflected. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Now here's Edwards. And down it goes. 2 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Guarded by Edwards. The 3-ball. And Booker pulls it down. Counted from distance.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Woo, wait, big finish, big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Substitution for the away team.
Edwards for 3. Knocks down the long J.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Shot clock at 6. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Comes up empty down low. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Number 15. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the away team.
The steal.
Number 5.
Here we go. He pulls it. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
From the top of the key, they get it back. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. There's the 3. It's not going to go for him. Nails it from 3.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
1:42 left in the final quarter. Over to the wing. Some solid defense from Hayes. Here's Ward. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Napier's checked in for Edwards.
Substitution on the court.
He's guarded by Napier. Misses the three. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Here he goes. Count it. Napier's gotten everything to drop so far. Shooting 4 of 4. And the three off target. Fires the three. Drills it from deep.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From outside the arc, fires in the triple.
Safe to say, the outcome is no longer in question.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's De Silva. A deep three. We're going the other way.
Home team ball. Substitution on the court.
Fires from way outside. No good. The visiting club takes the win on the road. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this...
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Good on the three-point shot.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's hauled in by Edwards. Down low. Corner shot. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. Lets the three fly. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Lucic. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
They set the pick. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
They need this. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Screen, screen, screen.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Edwards. The three doesn't go for him. It's a 5-point game. Shields. And he jams it with authority.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. From the arc. Here's De Silva. Over in the corner, Edwards. Tries again. That's good on the jump shot. Edwards got 5. Edwards gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Craps in the tray.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the first quarter. Drills it from outside.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Shoots it. Cuts off the pass. And they're on the break. .115 left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. Fires for 3. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. Shields gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 6.
you can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Gotta time up that clock to do so.
Edwards defending. Shot from the wing. He gets it in there. It's all knotted up. Beyond the arc. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
3-pointer. Not going to go that time. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Up by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
They've got Brooks, and it's Quizier in at the 3, the small forward. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And the home team has possession. They trail by 3. Here's Balmore. Misses the 3. Booker outside. They set the pick. Lets it go with the 3. Mirajic grabs the miss. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. The tray. Palmaro's shot is off. Now here's Napier. Scoreless thus far. Booker outside. Stolen by Brooks. Outside for Mirajic. Pass to Balmore. Mirajic the screen. Jacks up a 3. And stolen by Napier. Here's the break. Brooks covering. A floater. On Sunday and then on Friday.
And you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Balmaro, the pass to Brooks. From deep. Here's Balmaro. Back to Brooks. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That puts them in the lead.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Shoots the 3. Mirajic grabs the miss.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Quizier drills the 3-pointer. 6 points for him.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the 3-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Stolen by Brooks. Here's Quizier for the 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Mirajic. There's the 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. To end the drought, and he's good on the 3-ball. Napier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Mirajic with it, out guarded by Booker. There's Quizair. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Back to Napier. Pass to Booker. Launches it. No good on the shot.
0. First personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 1:23 left in the second quarter. Here's Paul Morrow. It's good from long range. Paul Morrow's got 5 points in the quarter. Paul Morrow's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land. Pass to Booker. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Brooks dishes to Mirotic. This one for 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Balmoro. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The 3. The shot, no good.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Trains the three-pointer.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
That's good from Mirotic on the assist by Brooks. Mirotic has got his second bucket of the night.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
There's the 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, one and all. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Fires from the wing. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Shields. A three-pointer, no good. From deep. Hands it from downtown. He's got 5.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Oh, trying for it. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Takes a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
From downtown, the shot comes out.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Shoots the three. That shot misses.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And here's Edwards from the arc. That shot off the mark. And here's the break. Off his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. And the home team has possession. A 2-point game.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building. Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lucic hits it from 3-point range. He's got 8.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
There's the pick. Inside. Oh! And he dunks it down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And he drives in. That one goes. Count it.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter. To the right side. Edwards defending. It's stolen by Edwards. Deflects the pass. Shields connects from 3-point range.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact. .111
left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to De Silva. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. Can't hit that one. And they're running.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Shoots. De Silva with the rebound. De Silva's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Shields, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer. He's got 17.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Buries it from 3-point range.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Up by 5. And we're just moments. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Mirotic And it's McCormick in at the 5. And here is Mirotic. Launches it. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Now here's Napier. Defense is right there. From deep. And the 3 ball is good. Napier's gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. Pass to Balmoro. Jacks up a 3. Booker pulls it in.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Fires for 3. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic just got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Quizer. Good on the triple.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Number 22, first personal foul, second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Snatched away. Fast break. Here we go. The tray. And that one is off.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in. Not everyone has the green light to take that free in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Over to the left wing. A steal. And they're on the break. Here's Balmoro. Nets the corner 3. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Offensive rebound. The shot off that time. And here's the fast break. To the left side wing. And so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
6 to shoot. Shields. Lets the 3 fly. De Silva with the rebound. De Silva's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. There's a good screen. Lucic. From outside, off the mark. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Shields off target with his 3. From the arc. No good on that one. 56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's money from deep.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Shot to stop the run. Count! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
the real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's the three. The three-pointer is right on target.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
There's 10 seconds left in the game. Pass to Balmoro. From deep three-point land. Can't get it to fall. And so the home crowd treated to a win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Ali LaForce courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Fires for three. Pass to Hayes. 6 to shoot. Knocks it down from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Launches a three. Knocks down the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Misses the layup. First quarter of play, a minute in. Soft touch off the glass.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Offensive board. Pass to Ward. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. And there's the screen from deep. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Wide open look. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Gets the 3 to fall. 6 points for him.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
1:57 left in the first quarter. Puts up a deep 3. They set the pick. The 3 is up. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. 1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
A quick shot there. It's off target. .116 left to play in the first quarter. It's tipped. Knocks it down from distance.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
He's defended by Hayes.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Hayes with a screen. Down low. In transition. There's 31 seconds left in the first. And Ward pulls it down.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Count it. He's 4 for 8 now. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Out left to the wing. Fades back. That one no good. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Up by 1. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Here's Balmaro. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Buries it from 3.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
The 3. Just 5 on the clock. No coverage that time.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your home team.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. 4-3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Fires the 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. He's got 6.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
From behind the arc. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. No good with the triple. Let's go with a 3. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Here's the break. And the 3-pointer goes.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Here's Mirotic. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading 3s back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
From downtown. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. McCormick, the pass to Balmaro. No one near him. And he makes it.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. On target from range. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Mirotic can't get it to go. Brooks defending. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. McCormick with a rebound. Here's Mirotic. He has 6. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. 9 points in the game.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. 1:24 left in the second quarter. 3-pointer. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
They set the screen. Fires in the triple.
now shooting the three ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Shoots. McCormick with a rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And that one's good for Brooks.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
On the take. And his 4th make of the day in 10 tries.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Here's the break. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Hamas. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hamas has got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Balmaro. Pass to Mirotic. Jacks up at 3. The shot, no good. With the drive. He knocks it. Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hey there, everybody. And those are the guys in the race to make the three-point contest. Who wins a three-point race between you two?
Oh, I'm winning any race against Shaq, especially when
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
especially for those of us who are brought up.
Thanks for joining us. Time.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Hayes with a screen. Sinks it from distance. He's got 14. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Ward's shot is good.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Tries a three off the inbound. Not going to go that time.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. And he drives in. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one.
Second personal foul. First team.
It's Hayes with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Drives to the hoop. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And Ward pulls it down.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Can't get it to go. Shooting 7 for 13 from the field now. To the left wing. off the run. Hits a three-pointer. 9 points in the game.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
There's the drive. And that one drops.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Shoots from 14. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. Hayes with a screen. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pulls it. And he drains the quick shot.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
An easy 2 on the layup.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
1:36 left in the third. Hayes with a screen. Offline with a 3. Puts up a 3. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Pass to Ward. Just 5 to shoot. Into the lane. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Out to the right wing. They set the pick. Good as the jump shot falls. He's got 27.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
For the tie. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The 3 balls. He can't hit that time. Got it off in time. He can't get it to go. At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. And time to step away. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And he drops it in from the low post.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him. Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from 3.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
There's the drive. Mirotic uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Here's Balmaro. Off target from three-point range. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. 37 points for him.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
The three is up. And Ward pulls it down. Here's the pick. To the paint. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
The home team calls timeout. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Allie, thank you.
Cutting into this lead, they're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Sinks the tray.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Out to the right wing. To the left side wing. And there's a pick. Driving in. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And it's Brooks missing. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Hayes. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And finished off by Hayes.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Mirotic can't get it to go.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
The three doesn't go for him. Three-pointer. And Ward pulls it down. Ward's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. 1:06 left in the game. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's the three. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Brooks defending. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
20 seconds left in the fourth. Launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
The ball goes to the away team. Substitution on the court.
Fires away from way outside. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They have to feel good about this performance.
welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. His three-pointers off the mark. Now here's Hayes, guarded closely. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Edwards looking it over, and he gets the bucket.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Edwards defending. Back to Hayes. Six on the shot clock. Into the lane. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. And he makes the first.
For the away team. Number 2. At the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Count that bucket. Covered by Hayes. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. No good that time.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Edwards defending. Drives to the hoop. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Lets it go from deep. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Edwards defending. Takes the 3. And no good that time.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to De Silva. Beyond the arc. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land. 9 points in the game so far.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Hits the three-point bomb.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Out to the right wing. There's the pick. There's the triple. Sinks the triple. And that makes it a tie ball game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Clock at 6. The putback. Pass to Watsura. Over Edwards. Here's Ward. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's De Silva. And here's Edwards from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Edwards got 7 points.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And the foul called on Edwards.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Traps in the tray. 14 points for him.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Up by 2. And we'll get the second quarter under. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
There's the screen. Lets it go with a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Driving inside. Out to the right wing. Napier covering, and the layup is good.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Home team foul. Number 22. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
There's a screen. Tries it from the top of the key. Good on the jump shot. Out left to the wing. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here he goes. That's tipped, and the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. They set the screen. Giffey. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Oh, good on the triple.
Well, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, Every possession matters.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:32 left in the first half of basketball. Stolen. Picked away. Now here's Napier. He's tightly guarded. Connects from three-point range. He has 5.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's the break. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
There's 21 seconds left now here in the second. Stolen away.
Home team foul. 0. First personal foul. Third team foul.
The first one falls. So both teams making some changes here.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Lucic. And they pick up 2.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
32.
Leading by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Driving to the basket.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Pass to Watchero. There's the drive, and that one is good. He's got 18.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Hits it from three-point range.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Knocks it loose. And our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. They've hit a little bit of a skid here, playing right around the league average now.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they just can't seem to find the mojo they need to move up the rankings. They've tinkered with their lineup, but so far they just keep getting the same result.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Edwards defending. They set the pick. And Hayes throws it down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big foul. And it's good for 2.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Edwards defending. Puts up a 3. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Buries it down low. Edwards got his 3rd basket of the night.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
From outside the arc, sinks the three-pointer. 13 points in the game.
A lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. De Silva, no good. De Silva's gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Watera. Nothing on the board. Edwards defending. Count it.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
A tight game here in Utah. Driving in, and he banks in the layup.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot. And he has 28 points for the game.
Now, it feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Picked him clean. To the inside. Good. Nice play there from Napier. Napier's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And there's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Power down with both hands.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. A 3-ball. And that one released in time, but no good. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Okay.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Napier. Napier covering. Good. He's got 36.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Lays it up off the glass. Napier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Home team foul. Lucic. First personal foul. First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Takes it inside. Shot clock at 5. And it's off from three-point range. Down low. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
This is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. That one good for 2.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Pass to De Silva. And he drops it in from the low post.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 44.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low-post presence.
Back to Napier. Pass to De Silva. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Ward. No good. That would have tied it. Now Napier. It drops.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's the screen. 44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Low. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Three-pointer. The shot that time not on target. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door. No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball or just milk those last seconds away.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. For three. Money! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Lazy defense there, guys. You have to guard the outside on inbounds plays, too. Every man has to be accounted for in those situations.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed, and so they get the victory.
2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Pure from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For three, connects from downtown.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Here's De Silva. Misses the jumper. And he lobs it up. And we're about a minute into the first. Here's Edwards. From the arc. Kept alive to the wing on the left. There's the three. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
No good from outside. It's stolen away. In transition, here they come. Pulls up for three. He drops it from range.
The fast break triple. If I did that back in the day, I'd be headed to the bench.
There's the triple. The shot, no good.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Lets it go from deep. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Out to the wing. To the inside. Over to the left wing. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Drills it from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
They need this. And that's 2 points on the layup. Guarded by Edwards. Drops in the 3. He's got 6.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
A minute 53 left in the first quarter. Takes the 3. He buries it from 3. Edwards got 5 points.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
This one for 3. That one is off.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
No good on the triple. They set the pick. Launches it. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
55 seconds left to play in the first. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Pass to De Silva. 30 seconds left in the opening quarter. They get the rebound. Clock at 6. Now Edwards. He's got 5. And it's in there. Edwards got his 3rd basket of the night.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Takes a 3. The offensive rebound. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that does it for the first quarter. They're up 7. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here's Mirotic. Fires for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
There's the triple. Pass to Balmaro. From behind the arc. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. From outside, off the mark. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. Here's Mirotic. Counted from distance. 6 points for him.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Puts up a deep three. Knocks down the long J.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Back to Booker. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land. Booker's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Mirotic. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside for Booker. Let's go with a three. Balmaro grabs the board. He's guarded by Napier. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Booker. For three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. To the wing, right side. Down low. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Mirotic. 6 points for him. And he gets it to go.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to Napier. Cuts off the pass. Here's Balmaro. Hits the trifecta. Balmaro's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Mirotic. The three is up. Excellent D there from Booker.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Ooh. Oh, wasted no time on that one. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Balmaro. Off target with the three. There's a screen. Pass to Booker to the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooks with the rebound.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
On Monday, then on Tuesday.
Substitution on the court.
Out to the right wing. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
.30 seconds left in the first half of this one. From the wing. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. On the break. Puts up a three. No good. Would have counted had it gone. So we conclude the first half. Up by 8. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey, folks, welcome to the halftime show.
I've got to admit, even when these guys are covered, they make the shots.
Yeah, you like to say close out.
And time for a look here at... And that's it for halftime.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Edwards against Brooks. Pass to De Silva. Shot clock at 6. Edwards against Brooks. Here's De Silva. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Three-pointer. And he can't get that one. It's Edwards on the wing. Brooks defending. Here's De Silva. Counted from distance. De Silva's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Fires the 3. No good.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Sinks it from distance. Give him 8.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Edwards against Brooks. And there's the screen. Knocks it down from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
The visitors with the ball. Taken away. Fast break. Here we go. De Silva. Great positioning on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Six on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. It doesn't go for him.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Edwards gets the bucket.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Pass to De Silva. Back to Edwards. From outside the arc. They get it back. Here's De Silva. Stolen. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Outside for Brooks. The 3 ball. Doesn't go that time. 1:19 left in the third. Up again. Brooks with the rebound. Fires from deep. The shot misses.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Brooks defending. Off the mark there with a 3.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Guarded by Edwards. There's the 3. Connects from downtown. 9 points in the game.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 16 seconds left in the third. He shoots it. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. The visitors with the ball. Here's Mirotic. And that's not going to go. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Up by 6. And we'll have the start of the fourth. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Pass to Balmaro. 5 on the clock. Puts it up. Mirotic can't get it to go.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Throws it up high. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Jacks up a 3. Pure from three-point range.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Pass to McCormick. Here's Balmaro. To the left wing. Launches a 3. Knocks down the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Over to the wing. Back to Napier. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
The three-pointer off the mark.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Offensive rebound. Inside. Pass to Booker. Can they get it? Gets the 3 to fall.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
He shoots. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Balmaro has gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Knocks down the long J.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
The 3 sinks the tray.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's the 3. And no good. 1:57 left to play in the fourth quarter. From deep. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside Napier. Tries the spin move. He puts up a 3. McCormick with the rebound. Fires from the corner. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
44 seconds left in the fourth. That three's off the mark. And they're running. Fires from way outside. From deep three-point land. The long distance three is buried. Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Napier with it. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the...